Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Nindi Septiani from Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Today, I'm gonna talk about the erosion of English first language teachers' content and pedagogical content knowledge throughout the years of teaching experience. Globally, English perceived as an available language to be learned so as to have the learner be called an international person. Following Kacu in 1986, English language has created three concentric circles labeled as the first, the inner circle, referring to those countries where English is the dominant language and the one first learned by the most of the population, used for the discourse of education, politics, business, science and technology, and administration. The second, the outer circle, referring to countries where English may or may not be the official language but for historical reasons still plays a role in such discourses. Third, the expanding circle, the outmost of the concentric circles, referring to countries where English is widely used as a foreign language for communication with native English speakers of others English first language speakers. This is one of the reasons why English teach informal education in many countries, and it also makes many theoreticians offering English first language teachers a lot of methodological contribution. This research was done to answer the question, do the teachers ever try to keep themselves in touch with those contributions so as to improve their teaching tasks? And do they also practically try to enhance their content knowledge as required of especially every non-English teachers of English? In this paper, only 2 of 7 types of knowledge base come under the spotlight. The first one, content knowledge. This refers to English first language teachers' knowledge of the subject, encompassing their proficiency in English along with their knowledge about the formal aspect of English, such as syntax, phonetic, phonology, and others. The second, pedagogical content knowledge. This refers to the way that the target language may best be presented and learned. It can be argued that for an English language teacher to claim to be really qualified and professional for the great task of English language teaching, we has no other choice but equipped with the types of knowledge. Following Leung 2009, there are two different dimensions to professionalism. The first can be called institutionally prescribed professionalism, a managerial approach to professionalism that represents the view of ministries of education, teaching organizations, regulatory bodies, school principals, and so on that specify what teachers are expected to know and what constitutes quality teaching practice. The participation in the study is 115 school-level English first language teachers in Maran, East Azerbaijan, Iran, with 65 teachers were male and 50 were female, that selected from both junior high school and senior high school. The subject university degrees range from BA to MA in English language teachings. Considering their years of English language teaching experience, the subjects were put into 3 groups. A. 1 until 10 years, B. 11 until 20 years, C. 21 until 30 years. A questionnaire was designed to measure the subject's content and pedagogical content knowledge. It comprised 2 sets of multiple choice questions taken from AA entrance exam given by the Country Management and Education Organization Mio in 2012. The first set of questions consisting of 8 vocabulary, 8 grammatical structure, and 8 linguistic questions measure the respondents' content knowledge. Second set, comprising 15 methodology questions, measure the subject's pedagogical content knowledge. In addition to the mentioned sets of questions, the researchers survey the respondent choice of English language teaching methods in teaching practice, their being in touch with English language teaching national and international symposium, their having access to English language teaching journals, both national and international, and their benefiting from other English teachers, books, journals, internet research through 4 open-end questions, which were also intended to indirectly evaluate the subject's writing skill in English. The finding of the study concerning the effect of increase in the years of teaching experience on decrease in the amount of book content and pedagogical content knowledge on the other hand, and saying farewell to English language teaching researches on the other hand, are somehow in parallel with professional life cycles of teachers as reported by Hargreaves and Fulan in 1982 and Day in 1999, as cited in Karaas 2003. Accordingly and broadly speaking, English teacher professional life cycle runs in the following way. Teachers, starting their teaching career, find commitment and feel relatively secure in their knowledge of teaching practice and subject matters, which is called stabilization stage. This stage is followed by monotony, stagnation, and disengagement. Approaching the retirement age, they might show more concern with holding on the way they have, resistant to innovation and disengagement. In this study, it was found that the progressive teaching experience of English language teachers in Maran, East Azerbaijan, Iran, do not meet the natural expectation of holding a positive correlation between teaching improvement experience and professionalism. Regarding pedagogical content and content knowledge, which is important for effective and professional English teachers, subjects, without being significant, the disparity between the two gender groups, especially those approaching retirement age, suffer a considerable disadvantage among of erosion. Associated with English language teaching research such as dealing with national and international symposium, have access to specialized journals, both national and international, and benefit from other English teachers, books, journals, internet resources, the subjects seem to have stood alone. On the basis of what happened above about the lack of professionalism expected of an effective English teacher and serve English learner efficiently, English teachers need to be strongly motivated and so as qualify as a professional and effective English teachers. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.